receivers are bunched together. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's trying to use his legs here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Running back with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back's got it again. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
But with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the 1st down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Play of this grinding drive during the playoff game. 3rd down is short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
motion.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks it over in space. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Makes the recovery a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. 2nd down after that previous play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Touchdown, Ducks! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Picks up the first, looking for more. And here he goes. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tie.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Same tailback, another carry. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Running back here on a direct snap. Fights off a defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Quarterbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! They couldn't stop him there. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver.
He's in the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Alabama. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
And not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And there's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fits, holding the line at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. At the 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here comes a handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver makes the grab. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
On fourth down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
Quick on the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Over the middle. It's Love. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. One to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking for a man. Complete with a running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 3rd down, and the drive keeps going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. And it's caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 35-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. drive down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Empty set now, 5 wide. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's low. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. It's the tight end who grabs it. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He hands it to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB keeper all the way. Just a small gain,